The 5'9" junior at 160 pounds, wearing number 51 for Berkley. You can see him on the screen right now. Just doing a tremendous job.
Yeah, 160 pounds in there. He's just a flyweight, playing against some heavyweights, but he's doing a good job. He's scrappy. He gets across the line of scrimmage and interrupts their flow.
Very mobile. That's one thing about the offensive and defensive lines for the Berkley team. With their size, they can be very active and mobile and make up for some loss of.
That's just what they have to do, because they're outweighed up front by quite a bit.
Second 17. Back to throw. Pullman's back, the new quarterback. Oh, it's bounced. It's in the air, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the carpet.
Well, that's the big tight end over there, Scott. The ball bounced off his hands, and two passes that were to him, he didn't throw it to him, he didn't catch it. That one could have been picked off on the deflection by Berkley, but it just landed harmlessly on the ground, or the turf. Berkley overall is doing a good job of defense. It's the passes, the long passes that have hurt them. They've contained Oak Park's speed real well.
Third and 17, the ball on the 31-yard line. The new quarterback, Pullman, and that's a surprise to me, as well as the other quarterback was doing. Yes, he did, stepping out of the pocket. Oh, some good footwork. Pullman's going for a first down. He's got a long way to go. He's running out of bounds. Why, I don't know. That makes it 4th and 11.
Well, he's only a sophomore. I think he wanted to run over there to the Berkley bench and talk to some of his friends. All right, here's Pullman dropping back. He is a sophomore quarterback. He gets the ball up real nice. The protection breaks down. He cuts out to his right. He's still short of the first down, and he just heads for the out of bounds. Cautiously, but not worth it.
He doesn't need to stop the clock now.
No.
He needs to make that first down. It's going to be a punt situation. Now, back to do that is Billy Moore. It looks like number 1 is going to be doing the punting. Steve Zayakowski, the lone back for Berkley.
Ooh, high
snap and slow.
Ooh.
Oh, almost getting in
blocked.
there was Ethan Goldsmith. The ball's going to drop and get a
Park roll.
good Old Park roll. Going to go out on the 28-yard line.
That punt was almost blocked there. Goldsmith broke through, and he hurried the punt, so he kicked it high, but he did get a good roll on it.
Well, Berkley in the lead, 21-14.
This will be a big drive for Berkley now. They have fairly good field position after that punt, although it did take a good Oak Park roll. Now, if Berkley could have a long drive and score a touchdown on it here, they would be in very good shape for this ballgame.
Well, the defense definitely has got the ball back into the offensive hands enough for Berkley right so far in this contest. And
well, Berkley's defense really impresses me. They're not big, but they're very scrappy, very mobile, and they've held Oak Park on the ground.
Burks with the ball. He's in trouble.
Ooh.
No place to go.
Jeffrey was flattened on that play.
Yeah, it looks like the total 100-some-odd yards in the first half of this game for Jeff Burks is starting to take the toll on the young man.
Well, also, they just read that play very well. They should be aware of it. It's the main play that Jeff runs from his outside position back across the field to the counter position, but they read that real well.
A second and a long 10. Ball goes up to center. Ashcroft has some room. He's got a first down. He's going to be dropped on a nice solo tackle by Ross. After he crosses the 40.
Here's a play where probably Oak Park was looking for Jeff Burks to take the ball. Now here's the fake, but the ball goes to the first man through Ashcroft. He has a huge hole there. Makes the most out of it. The Berkley front line is blocking very, very well against Oak Park. There was a big hole there.
5:40 to go in the third. A very important first down for the Berkley Bears. Jeff Burks again. Only makes about 2 yards on the play, maybe a yard.
Jeffrey's a little slow getting up, but he probably should be a little slow getting up.
Rob Rose, the lead blocker on that play.
Yeah, Rob is doing a wonderful job up there. Like Rob is one of their bigger linemen, and he's pulling out, and he's doing a tremendous job of blocking up front. He and Goldsmith.
Well, I like this Rick Barber kid. I mean, he's 5'10", 165 pounds, playing center.
Yeah, he's very slight.
Just
In fact, he probably had to do a lot of weightlifting just to be able to pick up the ball. Berkley gets
I like to know what his mama fed him this morning.
Yeah.
He's a tough kid.
He's doing a wonderful job down.
Rolling out, sprinting out, Miles in trouble. It was a keeper all the way, it appeared to be, but
Yes. That did look like a quarterback keeper, a designed run on that because he sprinted. Okay, Miles sprints out of here real quickly, and it looks like he's not even thinking about passing. He just takes the ball, and it's kind of like a naked reverse, and he pays the penalty there.
a lot of these players go both ways, and they play offensive and defensive for the Berkley Bears, as well as some of them, of course, for Oak Park. But I think that toll might play more in the late quarters on the Berkley team than that of Oak Park.
Well, yeah, Oak Park is bigger, and it could wear Berkley out, but we'll see.
Very well-conditioned team now. Pass over to Burks. It's going to be short of the first down.
That's that little flare pass to Jeff Burks. I don't think they've thrown it yet this morning, but Jeff is very dangerous on that. You put him in the open field like that, he could break, and he can break tackles, and then he has the speed to go all the way. But they are short of the first down, and they will have to punt on this. I doubt very seriously if they'll try a field goal here, even though they were close on the last one. Two men back for Oak Park.
Back to punt is Rick Barber. Gets a good one away. It's going to land on stealing it out of the air is Ross. Ross looking for some room. Got nothing but red shirts around him, but able to gain 6 yards on the return.
Nice open field tackle there by Eddie Ashcroft. He was turning the corner, he was starting to break away, and Ashcroft covered that punt very nicely. All right, here's the punt. Good punt by Barber. Gets up in the air. I'm surprised they had two receivers. I'm surprised they didn't fumble it.
Don't
nice.
let go. Ashcroft hanging on.
Yeah, nice open field tackle by Eddie Ashcroft. There's an example. He ran the ball several times in the last drive, and then he's downfield on the punt to make the play. Great effort.
Going two ways. Powell, the quarterback, he's going to be roughed up and taken down at the 30. Loss of 5.
That Berkley defensive line is really penetrating. They're outweighed up front, but they're not. All right, here he is. The drop back for the passer, but the Berkley line comes through. Ryan Cascade was the first one through he didn't make the tackle, but he made him put his head down and try to run out of the pocket, and he could.
So second 15 from the 31, and Powell back in at quarterback for the Oak Park Knights.
Oak Park has gone right to the pass, right off the bat on this drive. I'm a little surprised at that.
Powell, the quarterback, is going to do it again. This is that screen, and it works effectively. It's going to be short of the first down.
The screen pass is very interesting. They let the linebackers come in. Okay, here's a screen pass. Jeff Burks breaks through. Here's Burks breaks through, puts great pressure on the quarterback, but that is a screen pass, so...
They want the pressure.
Yeah.
They want the commitment by the linemen and the linebackers blitzing to create that opening, and it's still short of the first down. 3rd and 3. That was a gain of 9 yards.
It's a big play for Oak Park.
Unbalanced line. Powell in trouble. He's thrown for a loss again, and we're dealing with number 51 on that play for Berkley. Yes, Craig Iwanski, who's the nose guard, and does an exceptional job.
Iwanski really came through. All right, I think that the quarterback, Powell, stumbles on this play, too. He loses a little momentum here, and it allows Berkley makes great penetration. Number 51, is that Iwanski?
Yeah.
Well, great penetration here, and it threw him for a huge loss, and now they're definitely in a punting situation. Big play.
Iwanski playing nose guard is 5'9", 160 pounds.
Well, once again, it doesn't seem like Berkley, they go to the fast food places enough over there. They're just not...
Well, he's going against the center at 235.
Yes.
Punt formation. Ooh, nice kick.
Nice
Is that pretty?
nice
Zakowski will have a chance to return this. He's got 5 of it back. He's got 10, and that's 12, 15 yards on the return.
Great run by Steve. Actually, the key there is that he catches the ball. There was a good punt by Oak Park. He caught the ball, used his speed to the outside, and then cut back and changed the field position considerably. Big play by Steve Zakowski.
It was a great kick.
Yes, fine kick. Sometimes a kick like that, they almost, as they say, out-kicked their coverage. That it allowed Steve to catch it before the Oak Park Knights got on top of him, and he returned it for good yardage.
Miles, the quarterback, gives it to a new runner in the backfield for Berkley, and that's number 44, Jason Haynes.
I guess they're spelling Burks a little bit here. Fresh for the fourth period. And that's the end of the third quarter.
At the end of the third quarter of action over here at Pontiac Silverdome, the Berkley Bears have a 7-point lead over the top Oak Park Knights. The score 21-14.
Most importantly here at the beginning of the fourth period, which Berkley feels that they should own because of their conditioning program that they call the fourth quarter program, they have the ball in good field position. Another touchdown, and this drive, taking a few minutes, would put them in very good shape.
Yeah, and this is something that stays with these kids forever, this fourth quarter enthusiasm from the Berkley squad, because all what you have to do is mention to a kid that's been in the Berkley program for the last 2 years, when they're a little down, when they're a little tired, you just say, hello, everybody. And you just say, you know, this is the fourth quarter, you know, let's get it. And
yes,
they just find something else to get going. And I think it'll help them out in their workday life as well. 1st and 10, the ball on the 40. Ashcroft, is that Ashcroft?
Yes, that's Eddie Ashcroft again, up the middle once again. Great blocking by the front. Ethan Goldsmith and company. Great blocking, and he makes the most out of it.
Gain of 7 on the play.
Coach Fox is using some good judgment here, because I know that Oak Park is now keying on Jeff Burks, and they're worried so much about Burks. When the ball goes to that first man through, Ashcroft, their linebackers aren't looking at him, and he's getting good yardage.
I think we might have to call a timeout here if you're a Berkley player, as Miles has a lot of personnel going in and out, and of course that's the goal of Pat Fox, is to play a lot of different players in this contest. And they get the ball off in time. Oh, a good hit, and the first man to do that, I think, was number 52. Is that Anthony White?
Was that 85? 65.
So 4th and 3. You're on the 47-yard line. Another time to punt the ball.
Yeah, our coaches are all yelling, watch it fake, because this is a good position to fake, but I don't think Berkley will. I think they'll punt it here.
They've got the lead. Real estate's going to be real important.
Well, there's a flag, and I don't know what it's for, but if it's against Oak Park, it'll give Berkley a first down.
I think one of the Berkley players lined up in an illegal stance, if you could do that. His arms were up over the ball, and he wasn't the center.
As the dead ball foul there. The ref saw that right away.
He, instead of keeping his arms close, he reached them out, and therefore allowed the offsides. So 4th and 8 it will be. Doesn't make much difference. You still have to kick the ball.
Now, Oak Park has switched to 2 setbacks here. Berkley really wants to cover this punt.
No rush. It's going to be set to return. Fair catch called for by Ross.
The key there wasn't the world's longest punt, but he hung it so high and took so long that he eliminated any run back at all. And the Oak Park receiver, Ross, who was very fast, had to call for a fair catch there.
A wise play, and those are tough decisions to make when you're back there
all
alone and red shirts coming down on you real hard.
A game like this, that could turn the game around if he fumbles it or if it takes a roll down to the 1. But Barber kicked it very, very high, which is great.
The ball starting on the 24-yard line for Oak Park. They're down by 7. This is the last quarter of action. And there goes one for a big breaker. That's Anthony going. Sean Anthony's going to score one. Steve Zakowski, a saving tackle. Speed against speed.
Not only is that speed by Steve Zakowski, but it is desire. When a back like that, who's their premier running back, breaks out, some people just lose their heart and won't chase him down the line. Zakowski did not quit, and he saved the touchdown, and it could be that he might have saved the game. He also got hurt on the play.
I think more than hurt. I think he's just exhausted. I saw him when he's holding the leg.